These players need to be starting against Swansea. All right, guys, what's going on? My name is Ollie Ward. Welcome back to the Ollie Ward channel. Hope you're all doing fantastically well and you're ready for another preview. Yeah, I've kept them going somehow. If you guys are enjoying this, like previews, this series, be sure to smash. Let's go for 200 likes on this video. Also, subscribe if you are new. 13K for 2024. Huh? Who wants it? Get down there right now and subscribe. Going to give you 3 seconds. Uno, dos, tres. And also comment your score predictions for Leeds United versus Swansea. Without further ado, let's get into the preview. And what we like to do is always talk about the last game. And the last game was Rotherham on Friday night. It was one of them. We just weren't good enough. In the end, it turned out to be a point gained, as Ipswich Town did lose against, who was it? Against West Brom at 5:30 on the Saturday. They didn't play very well at all. So it was actually a point gained for the Whites in the end. But just think, if that was 3 points, how close the gap would be to the top two. But we just couldn't capitalise. But things need to change, and we need to get back to winning ways on Wednesday night against Swansea. Swansea are one of them teams that have been, in and around the Championship for so long now, and kind of are mid-table-ish. So it's going to be one of them games where, Ellen Road will be bouncing. We're still unbeaten at Ellen Road. And for me, it just needs to be 3 points. It really, really does. We need to get back to winning ways. I can't see actually Leeds United losing necessarily this game, but, I don't even want to say that, because how many times have I said Leeds United aren't going to lose and we end up losing? But yeah, I don't think there'll be a massive threat. I think they've got goals in them, but I think Leeds do have enough quality to win. And I said that against Rotherham. I just thought the Rotherham game felt a bit like an anomaly. I just felt like we just kind of didn't play the way we normally played. We kept on possession. We didn't have that killer instinct. We missed 3 or 4 chances in the first half when we should be 3 or 4-0 up. And that's definitely going to come back to haunt us if we don't put these balls in the back of the net. Sometimes when we get going, like Huddersfield, every strike we hit, goes in, which is good. But we have some nights like Friday night where it just wasn't good. Really, really wasn't good. And who to blame for that? No, I don't think we could blame anyone. Obviously, I was really backing Cooper for that game. I thought he got a lot of unnecessary criticism. I thought he actually had a better game than Joe Rodon. I thought he won a lot of aerial duels. Yes, maybe it was a bit of his fault for their goal. But I think a lot of people, were to blame for that goal. Asleep from Firpo, asleep from Summerville, Cooper asleep. Archie Gray and Joe Rodon couldn't get rid of the ball. It bounced off Glenn Kamara's shin as well. I think you can't just blame one player. But yeah, these are the players, you could argue that maybe are keeping us back, but there's only so much we can do. But these players do need to start, and that's the reason that there is that in the title and thumbnail. I think you can already see on the screen who I want to start and who needs to be starting for this game. So let's go through the squad that I want for this Wednesday's game against Swansea. Quarter to 8 kickoff. And can I say now, there won't be a match reaction for this because I'm actually working, which is a bit annoying. So I will miss the game. But you guys let me know how we get on, of course, on all my social medias, which is _Hollywood_. So in goal, I would start Meslier. Faced a lot of criticism, should I say, recently. It's another near post, shot that he should be saving. I don't know about Meslier. Listen, he's conceded a lot of shots that he should be saving, and it's a bit worrying. It is. But I would start Meslier again. I think Carl Darlow maybe could be knocking on the door. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts on Elan Meslier in the comments down below. Right back, I would start Archie Gray again. I think he's been, very good. He maybe should have got rid of the ball on Friday night, but let's say that's out the way now. But Archie Gray deserves to be in the starting 11 from just how well he's played this season. And unfortunately, it is at right back. Yes, he can play right back. We know he can, but it's not his favoured position. But I would start him there again. Now, this got to be the back two. It's got to be Rodon and Pascal. It does look like Cooper went off with a hamstring injury. As of recording, Farke hasn't said anything about the team news or anything. So Cooper could be fit for it, but still, I would start Pascal. It was good to see he got some minutes at the end of the game, which should mean he's starting on Wednesday night. Captain Pascal, we need him back in for the pace. Like I said, I'm not fully blaming Cooper because I thought Cooper actually had a decent game. But if we want to keep consistent getting results, we need to start this back two. Joe Rodon and Pascal need to be the back two. It'd be good to see the captain back. Captain Pascal back. I want to see him back in the side. Left back has to be Sam Byram if he's fit. If not, I'm not fully against starting Firpo. I'm not, but if it was out of we had to pick one, it would be Sam Byram. Firpo didn't have an awful game. I thought defensively he wasn't great, but we know this. Attacking-wise, he knows what he's doing. He's pretty much a left wing in disguise. He can't defend. He got nutmegged like 2 or 3 times that game in a space of about 10 minutes. But yeah, for me, if Sam Barham's fit, he's got to start. Like I always say, underrated player this season. He's been fantastic. In the middle of the park, I would start Ampadu and Glenn Kamara. I thought Glenn had another good game. Ampadu, like I said on the Friday reaction, Ampadu dictates the game. If we want to play quick, we'll play quick. If we want to play slow, we will play slow. It's up to Ethan and the way we play. I do believe it. When he gets hold of the ball, he's dictating the tempo, and I love that. So them two got to start in the middle of the park. I think that's a no-brainer. On the left, Summerville. I mean, he's been absolutely fantastic this season. Another goal for him on Friday, which was fantastic. He was best player on the pitch by a mile. Dan James starts again for me at the right. Again, he's effective. His pace will hurt Swansea. It really will. And I think he'll have another good game. I do rate Dan James this season. I think he's been fantastic. Nonto, maybe could get a start, but I don't think Farke will change Dan James. I think Dan James has been quite an important asset of how Leeds United have played this season. And I would go back to Pirro and Ruta. There needs Ruta got another assist to his name. He didn't get the full 90. He probably wasn't ready for it, but hopefully he should be ready for it come Wednesday. If not, I would start the Pirro up top and Nonto in the 10. I'd love to see that. But if he is fully fit and ready to play Wednesday, it's got to be the same Pirro and Ruta. Pirro was more in the game against Rotherham, in fairness. His link-up play was very good, got a few shots. You could tell he needs a goal. He's getting a bit greedy when he could just pass it off, and he's taking a shot, but we know he can. He can shoot with his left foot and his right foot. But the team that I've displayed on screen for you guys should be a good enough team to win. It really, really should. So let's just see how it plays. My score prediction for the game, I'm going to say... I don't know. I think Swansea will score. I think it's going to be 3-1 Leeds. I'm going to go with a confident 3-1 Leeds. We just need to keep piling pressure on Leicester and Ipswich. Obviously, Leicester continued winning ways. Ipswich lost. Ipswich, I believe, have got Millwall. That's on telly. I don't know who Leicester have got, but we've just got to keep looking up. We've got to keep closing in that gap because the likes of West Brom, Southampton, even Preston. I know they lost, late in the end against Cardiff, but they will pick up points. And that top 6 now is getting, the good teams that you thought were going to be good at the start are starting to produce. I think what we need to take away from Friday, though, is it wasn't a loss. It was actually a point gained, if anything, because Ipswich did lose. So we just do need to keep that positivity in the realm. We've got to just keep happy and keep good, and we're going to be positive, and we're going to beat Swansea. That's how we've got to take it. We shouldn't take Friday's performance into this because we're at Ellen Road. It'll be packed. It'll be noisy, and Leeds United will get the 3 points. I'm sure of it. Guys, if you did enjoy this little preview, let me know your team selections in the comments down below. Subscribe if you're new. Smash that like, all that good stuff. I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent as always. And like I said, there'll be no reaction, which is a bit annoying, but I'm sure I'll be posting about it on social media and all that sort of stuff. Guys, I've been Ollie Ward. You guys have been excellent, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheery. Oh.